We will come to a resolution because China does need access to our markets, and we need things for them, like rare earths, for example, at least temporarily. Under Biden, China, they were given a free pass to do whatever they wanted and put massive tariffs on our products and prevent American manufacturing from even having a shot at their markets. Now, in fact, Biden's DOJ even shut down Donald Trump's China initiative. Now, that was the China-focused espionage program at a time when China's spying was getting worse and worse and worse. And Joe even let Chinese nationals, remember, big scandal, it's still a scandal, buy up thousands and thousands of acres of farmland, ranch land, land near our military installations. Do you think President Xi would allow any American national in China to do that in China? Can I go into China and buy farmland or ranch land or land near their military installation? I don't think so. Just this week, a really dumb decision. Arizona's Democratic liberal leftist governor, Katie Hobbs, inexplicably vetoed a bill banning the Chinese nationals from buying up land near our U.S. military bases. This is reckless. This is dangerous. The Democratic Party's track record on China is horrific. And don't even get me started on the spy balloon. I'll lose my mind. Now, of course, the legacy media mob, they would rather you focus and obsess about the current conflict between Elon Musk and President Donald Trump. Now, the rift between these two men, I'll be the first to say it's sad, it's unfortunate. These are two titans of American industry and culture, two very strong-willed heavyweights. You have the president of the free world, the richest guy on earth, one of the smartest guys on earth. Conflicts, they're kind of predictable, aren't they? You know, you don't have to be a genius to figure out that is likely to happen. It's not unexpected, to be honest. They disagree on policy. They even said in their last meeting in the White House, yeah, we agree about 80% of the time. They have disagreements. And they both fight back hard. No shock there either. They wouldn't be where they are if they didn't. But when I interviewed them together, the first thing I said to them and talked about and asked them, you know, you do know that the media mob, the legacy media mob, desperately wants to tear you guys apart and for you two to fight and to get a divorce. And now the media mob is predictably elated. And it got personal. Elon Musk claiming, oh, Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Well, it's been well known that Donald Trump said that Elon was angry over Trump's decision to end the electric vehicle mandate. I can certainly understand why Elon, wants that in the one big beautiful bill. Pretty obvious, pretty apparent, understandable difference. And on the Epstein issue, wasn't it Donald Trump? He booted Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago nearly 20 years ago because he was one of the first people to realize just how horrible Epstein really was. And by all accounts, he was kicked out because of his treatment of young women. Now, Democrats and the media, I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm just wondering, putting two and two together. I truly wonder if our old friend Bill Clinton, how you doing? Good to talk to you. We know he had a relationship with Epstein. That's been reported on. Is he in is Bill Clinton is he in those files also? I can't say for sure. I haven't seen them. But if I was a betting man, I know where I'd put my money. Now, if by some, chance that Bill Clinton is in there, I wonder if he kicked Epstein out of his life as publicly as Donald Trump did. I guess if Donald Trump felt men over what is really a policy difference, it got personal. And still, despite all the bad blood, I'm going to make a bold prediction. I could be wrong. I think that Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they'll work it out eventually. They'll become friends again. Now, after all, it was only a week ago that the pair were praising each other in the Oval Office. Remember, Trump gifted Musk a gold key to the White House. I don't know if he's changing the locks or not. Take a look.
Elon gave an incredible service. Nobody like him. And he had to go through the slings and the arrows, which is a shame because he's an incredible patriot. The good news is that 90% of the country knows that, and they appreciate it, and they really appreciate what he did. And I gave him a little special something we have here.
Thank you.
A very special that I give to very special people. I have given it to some, but it goes to very special people, and I thought I'd give it to Elon as a presentation from our country.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you. I think the Doge team is doing an incredible job. They're going to continue doing an incredible job, and I'll continue to be visiting here and be a friend and advisor to the president. And I look forward to times being back in this amazing room.
All right, that was less than a week ago. These are two very talented individuals. Frankly, they don't need each other to be successful, but I do hope they work it out and set an example for the rest of the country. Here with reaction, it's time for our White House briefing with the White House Press Secretary, Caroline Leavitt. I shouldn't admit all this. There's a part of me, I grew up playing hockey, and there wasn't a single day that we played hockey or basketball or football or baseball, whatever we were playing, where we didn't fight. And then we'd fight, then we'd become friends again. When you're dealing with two very powerful men, and less than a week ago, they were, best friends, got personal very quick. But really, what we're dealing with here, from my point of view, is just a major policy difference, which they acknowledged in that very friendly press. In that very friendly press conference.
That's right, Sean. And tonight, the president's focus and the focus of the entire White House remains on passing the One Big Beautiful Bill. And as your audience just saw on Friday, just days ago, the president graciously hosted Elon Musk in the Oval Office, and Elon thanked the president for his incredible leadership to cut waste, fraud, and abuse in our government, which this One Big Beautiful Bill does. So the only difference between Friday and today is Elon went back to his companies, and as a businessman, he has a right to speak for his companies. But as President Trump has a responsibility to fight for this country. And the One Big Beautiful Bill is the most historic piece of legislation that has moved through Capitol Hill in modern day history. Not only does this bill provide the largest tax cut for middle class and working class families, it extends the Trump tax cuts in 2017. It also delivers on President Trump's key campaign promises that he went around the